Hey everyone, Jacob Till will be coming in about 5 minutes. I just wanted to say a few announcements that's going to be coming up for all new viewers that are going to be being here. Wanted to say that we are going, because I'm going to have 3 events. Like I said, like we mentioned before, the reason why we're mentioning it a few times is because we're having different people coming on. So one of the events is going to be 7:15 on in Charm Circle, Silchot, nice Shimonov. And then we are going to have 7:15 at night, followed by Shakarit and breakfast. And 7:15 at night, we're going to be having 17 by Yaniv. We're going to get a night of inspiration, and then we are going to have 8:30 consult. We're going to start thinking.
You have so many wires there. Okay. Oh. Should we share the screen my cover? No, I'll put the computer here facing us. We're going to see better and hide the share screen. Okay. So, Baruch Hashem, we are Daf Gimel with Bet in here. The name is Super. It's going well. I see what that is. That's it?
No.
Okay. So, Baruch Hashem, we are back, and Daf Gimel at the beginning, we're going to go a bit fast because now that it's Friday.
It's also very, very challenging Daf.
Very challenging Daf, actually. So much information to go through. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but hopefully, Neil and me, we're going to do it. Okay. Ellen, we start with bottom of Gimel Bebet. Bottom, last night. Ellen, we start rather makes sense, and we learned from the father. The father gets money. We mentioned yesterday that we were talking about the father and the daughter. If he gets the money, the Kiddush and the daughter. And we mentioned Nara and Nara Ketana. And the latest Kavachumer that we made was just like a Madria, like a maid. When she, just like a maid, she leaves her master. What happens? The profit that she gets, the money that she gets goes to the master. And we make that Kavachumer to a regular father-in-law. Just like the daughter works to save some piece of shop, she gets the money, goes to the father. or Nara. So let me stop, bro. That he coming out to the school. That we're coming to the school from here. Now you see the kibasa, yeah, and leaving from there. They're leaving like it. Coming out. What comes to school? What's leaving over there? You see the kibasa, which is the ama and the master. Coming out. Hala dunya, but isn't it compared?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Guys, by the way, let us know if you hear us in the comments. Like our mic was broken, I think yesterday, and I had to fix it. But
You can check on the screen.
yeah, hopefully
Check on the
everything will work. Yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know because
okay.
his mic might not work. So
Yeah.
and the Merkava's loading. I don't know what's going on with this, but we will get you soon. For now, it's Merkava. Guys,
Yeah.
by the way, I don't have a Gemara because by the way, I'm in charge of the Merkava that you see on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm basically following along at the same time. So basically, I'm also still doing the daf. So just be aware of that. Okay.
Okay. So getting back. So we have a bottom, top of that bottom olive. The comparison how you see hatam. How to compare the case of Yitzhak over here, which the father, which is the daughter getting married, and the father gets money, right? The daughter gets married, goes out to marriage, and leaving over there, but the case of Amma, when she leaves, the prophet goes to the master. Hada nafkala mishut adon. Legamri. She leaves the mishut adon, the Amma, the maid, when she leaves her master for slavery, she leaves legamri entirely. However, the case of here with the daughter and father, there's still case of she's missing missing chuppah for herself to be given over to her husband. Yeah, for her to give it to the husband. However, the maid, she just leaves the master entirely. But over here we have chuppah, so you can't compare these two things. Rather, we answer with hafarat nadarim. Nevertheless, the father can do hafarat nadarim. If you don't have chuppah, but still there's something there. There's hafarat nadarim. The father can know the promises of the daughter and the husband also. So we answer that. We say a na'ara, right? What's na'ara again? A girl that's 12 and 12 and a half, each is 12 and 12 and a half. But Miss already na'ara. She becomes, Irusin happens to her, she became already, we don't say betrothed, right? That once she already went to the Irusin process, the father and the husband have control over by what? By annulling her promises. Okay. You. And this, what is this? This pasuk that we mentioned before on the other mudad. What are these words? Which leaves for free. What does that mean? Why are we bringing that for? But this for this because we need it. To teach the Tanya that Gustav Yatsachinam Eldi Mebalut. Yatsachinam refers to the days of Bugeret. Bugeret is the already like about 18 plus a girl that is already 20. She's already a fully grown, an adult. And Bugeret and Kasser Eliminaro. So a Bugeret is someone who's the age of 12 and a half and up. So guys, we're back. There's the camera thing.
The camera like not function.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're back. Hopefully everyone hears us.
One, so yeah, you can go on the mic and see what's there. One, yeah.
Guys, because we have a new, I don't know if they see, but we have a new mono thing over here. They see it, they see. So that's
controlling everything.
It's controlling all the mics. So because we got a new thing, so hopefully everything is working. Baruch Hashem. Let me just pull up the share screen again one more time.
No. Okay. So continuing. So we have So Yatzachana refers to the days of a Bulgarian, which is a girl that is 12 and a half and up. And Yatzachana and Kasser, the word in Kasser, no money, refers to the days of Nahara, which is a girl that is 12 and a half and up. Ravina Imken, Ravina said, okay, if it's true that you say these two things, we have now we have a new proof, we have a new pasuk. And Kesef, my and Kesef, we have and Kesef. If you look at the Gemara, it says and Kesef, and it says without the yud, and is without the yud. So and Kesef, you realize it's without the yud. My ain Kesef. So what's with the yud? What's coming to show with the yud? Ain Kesef ladon zeh, amin Kesef ladon acher. Ain Kesef with the yud. The word ain Kesef, however, the ain has a yud in it. It comes to show that there is no money to this master, which means the regular master. But each Kesef ladon acher.
We did it yesterday, no?
Yeah, and whoever the other master, which is the father, or my name
So we should go on.
Yeah. No. This is the Gemara is bringing it back again.
So
The Gemara is bringing it back again. So explaining what the V'yasachina or what the ain Kesef means with the yud. Now this is the hard part. We're gonna put on Merkava and see what is it. Okay. The Tanya, because it was taught in the Baraita. V'zera enla. Meaning right now, we'll talk about if a Kohen's daughter is married to another Kohen, and we know that she cannot eat truma and kadosh things, because a widow or someone who's a divorcee, yeah, and she has no children, yeah, she has no children. Yeah. I only have a source of her own child. Her own child. It cannot be someone that has
disqualified.
Yeah. So next. From where do we know that her child also disqualifies her? How do we know that if she only has a grandchild but no living children, she may not eat turma or kadosh food? Talmud Lomar Zera Ein. From the pasuk teaches us by saying, and she has no, but she has no children. La ayna. When she applies, to look carefully to what was the word I can use, to inspect her. And you have to look at the situation. And again, and what are the next words? But only Elazar kasher. And I only have a source that's acceptable by the child that disqualifies her. However, Zera Pasul, from where do I know that the unacceptable child, right, that also disqualifies her? Where do you know if that Zera Pasul? No. And teaches us by saying from the Pasul, by saying, and she has no child. Ayla, which implies that we inspect her, we look carefully into her. So now we have a tap, we have a kasha. But you already used from her child's child, which is a grandchild. We already used that proof. We don't really need a pasuk for her child's child. We don't need a pasuk for a grandchild. We already answered the child. Next, however, we have this concept of saying that fine. If you said that, cousin.
So I think I know this for, I don't know. Let's see. I think I did this. Yeah, the Bnei Banim Harikin Kibanim. There's a famous, I would say, a rule or like a topic or whatever concept. Because children are like children. What does that mean? That if someone, let's say,
Grandchildren.
the parents had the children and the children had the grandchildren, so the grandchildren are like the children. It's like a tongue twister.
Yes.
But if you get that, it's a very good concept to keep in mind. When do we need this pasuk of the zero pasuk? When do we need this pasuk of the banim kibanim harikim banim? When the zera pasul, we need it for the zera pasul. Whenever the child is pasul, whenever it's mamzer,
Yeah.
Okay, we have the Tana. I just wanted to say that concept. I don't know this not very well. Like Tzion's gonna have this in his sheet for the next, 4 years, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
1 year, so he has extra time. We've already been doing this for a year, so he's gonna have 2 years of Kedusha, so he knows this much better than me. But he's basically the main Maggid Shiur. I'm like the person who's in charge, basically, like of Merkava. We did this new thing on Merkava that you could right now, whoever doesn't have Gemara or the copy of Gemara, you could look at this thing we're share screening right now. All this is on Zoom, but we're broadcasting it through YouTube. Thanks to Ari Bergiev, our tech director. Okay, so
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of goofy.
Tana Gufi Minel the Rachel Hati. So we'll go from here. But how does the Tana know himself that we could interpret the word ayin, which is what the yud like that? Amri, you can say, Tiv man Bilam. Torah writes Bilam refused to come with us. So when it says Bilam, Gimel, Bad, that's a balat, right? Bilam, he refused. That's what you the look table with Yod. There was a Bilam wasn't really what this says it's not saying I Bilam, it says man Bilam. So you look over here. Bilam, yeah, it doesn't look like Yod. So by showing here, we bring a proof that it may be able to show that ain't without the Yud. Look, see the Halcha over here, but we had a Zera. Yeah, but as the Halcha over here, the Zera Inla. See Beyu, over here it's written, ain't cast with the Yud. So I mean, that's why we came with the Yud and showed that what the Yud shows. Basically,
now we have a statement.
Yeah. Now we have a statement. Saying it needs to write that the Kedushin money of which is the Nara belongs to the father. And we need to write that the Masiyah the work basically the work that the payment that Nara gets belongs to the father. Why do we need to write these two things? Says the Gemara.
It's a Miktov Masiyah.
Yeah, the Iktav Rahmanat and Shalabi. If the Torah only wrote Kedusha if the Torah only wrote that the money, the Kedusha money goes to the father, and Torah didn't write that the work of the payment that the Nara gets belongs to the father. If the Torah only wrote the Kedusha Lavia, that she never really worked for the Abba Masayadeh. The cover tearful to get the payment, she has to work for it. And that's because she was the only one that doing kedushin. Right? However, the father does it for her. The coming doesn't mean it. However, the father is the one that feeds her. About kedushah, the be'alma, however, the kedushah that elsewhere, the kedushin elsewhere, kaiti, it comes show la'im what they how it's working. You know, we're money to feed. So the father basically saying over here that we need to bring because then you're taught that she doesn't because if we wrote that the kedusha money the father gets kedusha money, then show that she's gonna marry off herself, which is a must. She and the father, and that's why we bring that case. Now we're starting a new case of touch of self in Gufa. It's a little bit complicated, but we'll get to it.
Is that like our Rebbe says, but the Shana 7 that's there. Gufa.
Analyze
that we learned earlier on in the Mishnah.
We're gonna bring in something that we learned earlier. We're gonna bring it down. What we learned earlier, we're gonna bring that down. And what dissect the frog.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna bring down what we learned earlier and we're gonna analyze it. Oh, the studio is calling me.
Ooh, put it on the phone.
That's one of the sorry. Okay. So Google, we're going to analyze things that we learned earlier. We're going to be down listening earlier. What do we learn earlier? We mentioned that Yetzachanam refers to Yemi Bagos and Gasa Ali Menaros. Why let's only teach Nara and we don't need Boget. Amar Rabba, right?
Yeah, Bas.
This learning, this teaching comes on the other teaching, or basically make a limud. Okay, making a limud. One thing to another. Of enkas my bagros and limenaros. We connect that concept to a toshav masach. Toshav masachir. A sachir is a toshav is the one that
is a dweller that sits for Yovel, that sits in the master's house for Yovel until Yovel, which is 50 years. And that amazing case. Let's say Yovel's tomorrow and he moved in today, so then he just goes in tomorrow.
Right.
So maybe is he counts? Is he counted as a sachir or is he still counted as a toshav?
Was that one the question that I asked in Shiur?
Maybe it's just a push answer.
Oh, what's the question again? Yeah, fine.
Maybe
Yeah.
the Gemara will say that because yesterday.
Yeah. Fine. Fine, but that's the Hello, Rabbi. Rabbi has everything. Rabbi,
You're on the dot.
Rabbi, you're on the daf right now because we're doing the shiur. Our question is, well, you're on the daf now, on the daf
People
Yomi,
hear you.
and we wanted to know that Daniel had a question that we're in the part of Tosha Masachir, right? We have a question on Gemara of Tosha Masachir.
What if the Toshav moves the day before? What if the Toshav moves the day before Yovel?
What if the Toshav moves the day before Yovel, which is before the Yovel ends, right?
Yeah.
And what?
Like moves into the master's house.
What's a Toshav, first of all? What do you think a Toshav is?
A dweller.
Yeah, but what are you talking about?
Same
He's
here.
talking about a hand, right?
Yeah.
That he owns a slave for the Toshav.
Okay.
That means that he gets one of the whole of the year.
What if he just move? What if he doesn't know? He just moves in the day before Yovel. Yeah, let's say he's in Nirtza and he moves in the day before, and that's a sachir.
Sachir is for the first 6 years. But once you have the whole of the year, then you just 6 years finish. That's when you got the whole year.
The Toshav, right?
Now you're actually speaking of Toshav.
So he's not counted as a sachir?
No.
No more, done.
So after he gets the Nirtza, he's not counted as Sachir.
No.
Yeah, right, because then he doesn't have to be up to Yovel.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Then my Yovel was 3 years.
But yeah, exactly. 3 years.
You also get 3 years.
I give you a question. Right. Okay, Rabbi, thank you so much.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Respect, so. Thank you. Wow.
So it was I hope everyone heard that. We're gonna check that. We gotta get that. We gotta get that video later on.
Okay, let's continue. So, back to the question. So, Masachir, Tanya,
This is taking more longer than usual.
yes, that was long. That was long.
Guys, just let us are about 45 minutes. About 45 minutes. Usually my windows are open. So
Toshav is the one that's a part forever. Sachir Zekin He's the one for 6 years.
why is it 6 years?
Because that's Sachir. But he made
Let me see the proof. I'm the person that asks questions. Why 6 years? Why can't it be 20 years? Shanim was years.
Because there's a rule that has to be 6 years.
And by the way, it's not. Actually, very good question.
But after 6 years, I don't know what that means. After 6 years, you're already done because all that ready to remove the 6 years. You know, you have the 6 years. Remember, we said and we have 3 and 6 years Shemitah basically. It's all connected in one thing. Shemitah. So 6 years. No, I don't want to be the master. You don't want, so they take his ear and those course and he pierces his deal, which makes him by ending from 6 years makes him to go to 50 years into Yom, which makes him into Toshav. So Sachir Toshav.
Yom Toshav.
Sachir Zekin Shanim. Yom Toshav. Yom Sachir. See Toshav. You reach Sachir. Why now say Kinu Oila? Ain't Ochel Kinu Shanim. And ain't Ochel and Kinu Shanim. Lo Shukkinagni. The Toshav Kenny. So the Sachir Kenny. If you say like this, Haiti Omer, I will say Toshav equals to Zekinum Kenan Shanim. You mix up everything. Toshav is Shanim, 6 years. And you say that about Kinu and Kenan Oilam. However, the Kenan Oilam, which is the Toshav, Achaba, Sachir, the Sachir will come and learn the Toshav. Even though the Toshav is a Kenan Oilam, and he'll certainly not going to eat. I'm going to buy. Rabbi say, me can you compare? Hadam over there, but the case of the woman, tree goofing, it was 2 bodies. Whatever, Na'aran, Bulgaria, right? The Kinami Tabrachman, a Toshav near the Yochel. The Torah only wrote Toshav, the pierced Toshav, he's not gonna eat. وهذا كتاب إيدها همسخ يميل تدعتي بكاب خمر وميل تدعتي بكاب خمر and we come something that learns from كاب خمر تعرف كتاب that comes to the Torah comes to exert itself. Writing another pasuk. وكتاب كتاب that cry. It exerted wrote another pasuk to show us really another reason. And rather حققت قفاهي. Rather over here it's one body by the kids woman. Why? Because كنا كلها بنونا ببابوس. Because we learned from the Aran Abuged, my body Gaber, Ella Rad Amar Lord Tzacha. We do not need an Ella Rad the bug of the Alani. So we talk about Abuged as I know it. Alani is like a 20-year-old woman, right? About 20-year-old woman. She hasn't reached the step of Simanim. Aran Abuged, they already reached Simanim. Signs, yeah. And however, Alani is someone who's 18, 20 years old, a woman, girl that is 20 years old, and she still did not receive any Simanim. That's an irony. It's like the act of the Bibles. It goes on to say that Anara, she goes out, works looking for, and the Boget does not, she can leave. Kamashmalan, we see from here, we have
Kamashmalan, we see from here that a girl can also go free when she's an island.
Yeah, so because we make a couple of keep Rashi as a challenging kasha. But is that Kamaru, Oman Signi, Chen would seem music Simonim does not take out a girl from her father's possession. What could take out a maid from her master's house. Bagu Shemotim Shadav, we make another cover from her. About get it that leaves for the domain of her father. And is the Kavahomer Shemotim Shadadon? Can also leave from the adult's house? Ella rather Amar Babashi. We don't need this Yatzak now. Ella rather the Ikar Zvini. I don't talk about the actual sale, the Ikar Zvini, the island. Talk about sale, I don't need. Second act of that, you'll come to reach my mind. Simanina Arot, how is Zvini? The signs of an it sells it. The law item Simanina Arot. What was not Simanim? What was not Simanim? Law have Zvini. So you can only sell Nara if she has Simanim. However, she doesn't have you cancel.
So recap.
Where is Zvina Kamashman? So where Kamashman we left from here? In accordance to Velamar Bar Ashi the Amar, and Ashi said, Velam is the Kavakom who have that didn't we say Milton Ate Bakavakom Tilka Bakavla, then we say that the blood goes out and exerts itself try to so
Really?
And Hanimili, the
words apart.
Yeah.
Can I continue?
Yeah, no
Hanimili, these words, the Lake Alishne, that it's going on another answer. About Hekabik Alishne Mishnayim. But when there is some other way to answer the question, we give the answer. So basically what we're trying to say is that there's another answer to this, basically to this question.
Yeah. By saying there's an answer to what? For which one?
Say, when there's some other way to answer the question, we give the answer.
But we're saying that the same case that we had over here, the Lashon Mashina, right? Lashon Mashina, language is showing that it's not from Kasav, and all the cases in Bagos, we're trying to compare these cases to make to show that to solve these two questions that we have, if the father gets Kedusha money, and if the Bechal doesn't even get the money, pretty much.
He's teaching Israel. Continue,
That's tiring me out already. Okay, guys. So
guys, it's a very long dab, by the way. Just so you know, and the reason why we're doing it fast is a very long dab, and we have like 4 more events to go on.
But time might be long. Okay, but time might be long.
I want to show them before we continue.
Yeah.
Guys, this is our workspace. Baruch Hashem, have access to this.
Oh, this is my favorite app, actually.
This is our workspace, what we do. Look at what let's see.
Well, the last part is easy, but it might be confusing for you because we have over here Baruch Hashem, I know this Gemara very well, and
you see, look, they added Daf Yomi. The album is coming out. I see editing the album.
It's in process.
The summer preview is already out. KJ Chesed event postponed. I was so mad about this.
Yeah,
but we are going.
I think on
Sunday we're gonna blow it out. We're gonna make this big. By the way, Rabbi just told me that he's gonna be able to come. He said he could come.
In person?
Yeah. He said he's gonna come. Again, this is our flyer. Whoever didn't see, whoever's new to Torah Info, this our flyer right here. The event is supposed to be August 16th, but now it's moved out to August 20th, which is the Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Tune in on YouTube. Tune in. Bezrat Hashem, we're gonna have this event. It's gonna be an amazing event. Hopefully everyone joins. Last thing but not least, we have a beautiful night of inspiration. It's short and sweet. Mincha is going to be, I believe, 7:40 over there, and we're giving the shiur Bezrat Hashem 7:15. Freshman served. Night of inspiration by Rabbi Yaniv. Short and sweet, and Bezrat Hashem right at like an hour after that. But yeah, like an hour and a half after that is going to be the kumzitz. Bezrat Hashem. Let's continue with the Gemara. That was a short ad.
Okay. And Gemara. So we started a new thing of it's easy, but just have to pay attention. ותנו מעת אלוהים מהפך דתניא, ובני דבתון, היה פסוקי כך איש אישו בעלה, והיה אמונות הצדק בעיניך כמצבה. Pasuk saying ki kach ish isha, when a man takes a woman, right, ubala, and they are together. And later on she or he finds in her, or she finds in him something not loyal that they did. Ki matzabata, she found in here. Basically the pasuk saying over here, and the man takes a woman, they live together, and the end pasuk saying if they were not loyal to each other, the pasuk ends up with sefer, meaning they have to get a get and they divorce the marriage. They stop the marriage. So now we're gonna go. There is no taking rather with kesef. We made a show, right? Give the money
about Abraham and
the farm. And I'll give you the money and take take the field from me. Okay? She's not acquired through Bivia. She's not acquired through Bivia. This regular woman, she needs the Bivia, she's acquired through Bivia. Ain't no she take the Bekasef. Isn't a couple that she goes to be acquired Bekasef? However, Yavama took Yavama will come and talk to Yavama. What if Yavama, a woman that has Bivia? Yavama, the Bivia, she's acquired through Bivia. She's not acquired through Bekasef because the only way that Yavama could be acquired was having Meshach the Bivia. Mali, but just to give him a she can and b'shtar. She can and b'shtar. She's not acquired through a star. You're not acquired through a star. She's acquired to be a. When we say, but this regular woman, she nicked b'shtar. She should be nicked b'shtar. Tamul Amar kikach ish. What Tamul Amar says, it cannot be star as we guess why because it's a kikach ishicha ubala we made a zeshava and sin kesa. How many part? Why do we need this pasuk? Ha'adil because the Kafroma came over here. Amar v'ashavam shel mishum because the ikul mimah mikad dimprecha. When the Kavachomer from the beginning was a problem. But when we don't know about the Amavriya, why do I have to mention the Amavriya? How can we learn out from here? Mal Amavriya, she can use the Kesef. It doesn't Amavriya leaves through Kesef. Tommy Bazu say, but this regular woman, she didn't use the Kesef. She does not leave through Kesef. How she has to leave through? She has to leave to get. That's it. Says here Kikach Ish. But it's Kikach Ish. We need to write V'yaseh Chinam, and we needed to write Kikach Ish. Dita Rachman Kikach. If the Torah only wrote the pasuk Kikach and not V'yaseh Chinam, how I mean I want to talk Kedushin they have about Didehu. The Kedushin belongs to her. It doesn't belong to her. It belongs to herself. That's what the Torah wrote V'yaseh Chinam, because V'yaseh Chinam refers to the money to
which
the
was free.
Yeah, sure. Because we wouldn't know that the money belongs to the daughter, the girl herself. Most her father. But if we only wrote Kikach Ishicha, and now it's now we don't thought that the Kedusha money belongs to the wife or to the girl herself. And not Kikach. How about me? I would have thought that she makes the Kedusha with the right problem. How Kedusha that's a real Kikach. That's not she takes.
A man takes her.
Yeah, not she takes the man. No, a woman doesn't. The wife doesn't propose to the husband. The husband proposes to the wife. The last part is uba'ala. The word ba'ala, when they live together, when they are together, the husband and wife. Melamed, it teaches us she needs to be. She's acquired to bia. Why? Because bia they're together. It's the pasuk. Ve'aladino isn't kavachomer. Ma yavama shenik to the kes shenik to bia. Yavama, you're not acquired to kes. She's acquired to bia. Zu and this regular woman shenik to the kes. She's acquired to kes. And this she taking the kes bia. And there is a kavachomer that she can be acquired with Bia, the regular woman. I'm a the Amavia will come and show you a she needs the Picasso, she acquired the castle, but need to be Bia. It's not acquired to Bia, so learn from Amavia. No, we say no. Mala Amavia, Shekinina, Shekinina. Yishur. Amavia, why bring that to prove show us the kavachomer bring us from Amavia is not being acquired to marriage, she's acquired to slavery, okay? She's a maid. Why you can't use the marriage and slavery. You can't because Amavia she's acquired for not for marriage, she's acquired for working and slavery and being a servant. Tama Bazu say but this regular woman, this regular woman she's acquired for what? To get married. Tama Lumar Ubala. Why when you post the key to Bala had the Itala, Amar Bashing Shum because they can remember make come out the dinner Pechala. But the comment beginning was a mistake. Come at Ila, Mevama. So we just go learn after me of a man. Malevama she can't cover man. A man is standing and waiting. Why? Because she's waiting for someone to take her. She's literally tied down and standing. Someone would say that by this regular woman, a regular woman is not tied down and standing. She's not even a man, she's a regular woman. That's why you can't teach, you can't make a couple between a regular woman and a man. So Talmud Lomar Ubala. That's what you mentioned. Torah said Ubala, which shows us that a regular woman is acquired through she's acquired to Bia. Because shows that a woman's acquired to Bia. What's the pasuk? Ubala. Ubala. Thank you very much. That's the last for today. Short Novak, Short Novak. Hope to see everybody on Sunday. Very big day. We have a lot of things there, but Hashem. Hope to see everybody there. Well, Bell was having actually 12:58 at night. Even I believe so.
Really were?
Yeah, and Rabbi Chaim showed downstairs, I believe. But 7:15. Slichot, on Sunday morning. Rabbi Niv Shulchan Circle. Be beautiful with the Hashem. And then 7:15 at night, Sunday, also 7:15 at night, Shiur Rabbi Niv, and followed by 8:15, 8:30, Kumzitz begins. And it's beautiful Kumzitz to about around 10 o'clock at night. We'll finish there, and the Hashem, we need to see everybody watching us live, and I hope everybody will be inspired by our Shurim and Sichot and the Kumzitz. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us for the daf today.